When it doesn't sound Karachi's as bad as before. But thank you all for being here today. Welcome. I'm Selena, as Aziz said. I'm the president of Preda. For those who might not know us as yet, it's a good opportunity to introduce Preda. We're Pakistan's Association for Public Relations, Event Management, Digital and Activations. We're trying to bring everybody onto the same platform to introduce better benchmarks, better standards, innovation, grow the industry, and see how we can export our services and have government recognition for the socio-economic contribution we make.
And thank you all for coming. Thank you so much. Very excited about this. Okay. So the honest truth is that this industry works, and it works really well, actually. Brands get great work, agencies build incredible teams, creators build careers, events happen that change how people think. The reason it works is because there are real systems underneath it all. There are frameworks, relationships, decision patterns, ways of understanding who's good and what, and how to get things done. As someone who's worked for over 40 years to build agents, the logic isn't written anywhere. It lives in conversations, in instinct, in who knows who. Some of the systems are working exactly as they should. They're efficient. They protect quality. They keep things moving when it matters. But some of them, and this is where Selena is pointing us to, they're invisible. And when something is invisible, what lessons are we learning and how are we building ahead? Before I hand you over to founding member and cabinet secretary, Shana.
Ladies and gentlemen, before you can change how something works, you have to understand it. You have to see it, you have to talk about it. Networks are how this industry moves. That trust is the currency. And trust only happens when people know how the other person thinks, what they care about, what the standards are. That takes time. That takes relationships. But to have everybody here today. And I love the fact that this is such a collaborative effort. Because see, in this industry, agencies and clients, we work together all the time, all week long. But do we actually talk about what the real problems are? When the trust breaks down, how do we manage that affair? Are we honest about the conversations?
Good morning and assalamu alaikum everyone. So people used to ask what is Preda doing, but I think it's more than talk now. Preda is young. This is our first conference. But we didn't want to wait until we were bigger to start having these conversations. We want to build them now while they still matter, while we can actually share what this becomes. So we're going to spend the next few hours together in panels where people who actually make decisions explain how they make them. In sessions where you hear things that change how you think about your work, and always where you'll have conversations that matter. We've brought together people from everywhere in this ecosystem, agencies, brands, partners, leaders, creators, strategists. So our partners who make it all possible. Everyone are members of people who believe in the idea early and made it clear. This includes our event organizers, Technical X, thank you everyone, thank you Asif, exclusive strategic partner, Pakistan Advertisers, Society, yes. Academic Partners Institute of Business Management, IOPM, and MITE Institute, founding partners,
multi-academy and Emmy award-winning filmmaker whose work has shaped how the world understands critical issues facing our communities and our time. She's told stories that have changed policy, changed minds, and changed the trajectory of conversations that matter. But what's relevant to us in the room today is that Shaheen understands something that is very fundamental, that every story we tell and every narrative we build, each system we choose to spotlight or hide, shapes how people think and why they imagine and why and what they imagine is possible. We've talked in our opening address about making systems visible, about transparency, and about the power of understanding how things actually work. So Shaheen is going to take that conversation further in her opening address. She asks, once we see these systems, once we understand how things really work, what story do we tell about the future? What values, what principles, and what vision will guide us forward? And how do we, as leaders across every industry in the room, shape not just our own businesses, but the world around us? Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Shaheen Reginald.